Morning, Sindro.
Good morning, Jesse.
Chi, would you like to fill Sindrell in what we've been discussing?
Mhm. I'll
Like,
try my best.
like here, you get to practice conductor. Now, don't force it. We're not going for anything. We're just gonna let it unfold.
Yeah, good morning, Sandra. Welcome to the fireside.
Thank you, Chi. It's warm
Today,
here.
warm. Jesse's word for today is intuitive imagination. And I was just asking, to dig a little deeper in those two words and what it means and where it comes from. And yeah, and I found it related to my situation in my relationship with my daughters. Yeah, how we practice and wow. and wow, I can maybe yeah. That's I have so much to yeah, because I've been through a lot of challenges, and then I found that this was a good exercise to get different perspective on yeah everything related to those two words. So how about you, Sandra?
Mhm. My unfiltered first impression when you said intuitive imagination, it made me honor the first thing that popped in my head.
Mm.
And I wanted to capture that. So I wrote it down, intuitive imagination. It seems in the realm of my everyday reality that just now I got the feeling, the charge, that it is the intuitive imagination that desires to break through for it. People say they want to they are their authentic selves, or they want to be
Mm.
authentic. And how authentic is the intuitive imagination when we don't? I'm really, really
That
enjoying
was good.
staying connected to my heart with this.
I love it.
And we tell children, stop daydreaming or wandering out the window, but really, that's the place, and especially as parents, that we can be inquisitive about the intuitive imagination and give our children a place to play and express that.
Mm.
And what a wonderful gift it is for us to do it for ourselves and each other here.
Mm. Yeah. I like that.
Is imagination. Is imagination so-called not real? I think it's the authenticity of us that is seeking a place to be expressed if we trust and let it.
Mm.
Imagination is not the fakery of life. An intuitive imagination is just that I don't really care to use the word just too much. But in this
Just.
case, because it minimizes things, I'm just
Mm.
10, or I'm just, it minimizes. But here,
Mm.
I like it seems the most appropriate word. That imagination, to be just imagination, is the purest form of the vortex expression of true creation.
Mm.
Here just breaks it down to being unadulterated. It's just imagination.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just infinite.
Oh, absolutely.
What other word could replace those two words?
What other word? What?
Could replace intuitive imagination? In your opinion?
Mm. For me, intuitive imagination, it has, it's distilled
Mm-hmm.
up to the essential whatness of what it is already. So if I were to replace it, stretching here, and creation.
Creation. Mm. From.
Not from, not of, energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. I like that. Yeah, I'm just freestyling. I didn't have any. So, but yeah, it's all about get more perspective and see it from different angle, and yeah, you get more a full picture of.
But I hear something more in your conversation.
Mm.
As you come forth to speak, and many of us do this, and I know I do it as well. It's like you were apologizing for not being what you think I thought, or we thought that you think that you should be.
Mm.
Can you just stick your hand out in front of you with your palm side down?
Okay.
Can you do that? Can you hear this? You ready?
Yes.
Stop doing that.
Yes, Mama.
You are the predominant force.
Yeah, we we yeah we're talking about patterns, and then and we get stuck in our patterns. That's why it's good to
So,
get different angles,
mhm.
different perspectives, and yeah, thank you for that lesson.
So
Helps.
let me share with you what happened to me when you were doing it, when Jesse gave you the invitation. I felt like, you know how you have those little square things and you can grate cheese on it. Okay. So Jesse gave you the invitation, and I was like, already, just positively lit in existence. And when he gave you the invitation, I was like, ooh. An authentic expression is coming forth. But as you took to the stage, and I felt your energy of hearing and receiving the invitation, it's like coming from, you know how when people come up out of the stage from the bottom and they come up, it's like, they move the stage so the person actually surfaces to the actual stage. They come up from the basement of the stage. It's like as you were coming forward, coming through the process of taking your place, you got graded, like things by your own words. And you took and you started subtracting away from the phenomenal anticipation of your delivery. It's like disclaimers. Here, this is an apple, but this and but that, and you could be allergic to it and blah 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 blah. Okay, so now why do I want the apple? And then I had to hold my place to not lose my anticipation, but then all of that energy of anticipation, receivership, you telling me what you ain't, bopping against anticipation of what I was open to say yes to. So now I'm saying no to it, because if you don't trust what you are, doesn't matter to me or anybody else, then how can I trust your trust to say what you're going to say? It's like you minimized. So like don't expect too much of me. Matter of fact, don't expect anything of me. Don't expect that the universe speaks through me, that I'm an entity of power and geniusness and love.
Wow.
And so instead of coming up at 100%, you came up, it went zilch all the way down to 3 or 4. So then it was like anything good I got from it was going to have to not just be intuitive imagination, but the question of being questioned, that is it intuitive?
I love your feedback, Sindre. Yeah, there's so much in it, and yeah, you hit it. You hit the nail on the head in so many points. And then it relates to what I'm working on. I'm working on. I'm building from scratch, because
Mm,
there's been so many obstacles, and yeah, I can see it. I can, yeah.
mm.
I'm grateful for your feedback and your.
Thank-
Um,
But but thank you for letting me see you in your authenticity
mm, mm.
and
Yeah,
for
it's
allowing me to have the awareness,
Often a
because
human
what we
default.
see, we reflect
Sorry.
as well. So I see that in I can understand that in me, but it's been dressed up in being humble. And I think we've really messed up what it is to be humble.
yeah. I agree. I have to step into my power and be a conductor in a calm, collected, cool, powerful way. Yeah, it makes sense. Everything that you say, Sindre. And just we've been waiting for my son to call. So he's coming back from the military today, and we're about to leave the home and go. And I'm so sorry that I have to.
Mm,
This is getting good.
you wow, what a wonderful thing to go see your son today.
Yeah, he's been away for some
It's,
months now, and
Mm,
yeah, he was sent
it's
to close to Russia, and now he's coming back.
mm.
So
it's
thank you,
often
guys.
a
Thank you
human
all.
default.
I'm so sorry I have to go.
It's been
Have a
wonderful.
great day.
Thank
Good.
you.
Love and hugs, everyone. Yeah, thank
Bye,
you so much.
Chi.
Absolute, man. Have an amazing time with
Yeah,
your son.
Bye, Chi.
you too.
Great
Yeah,
job.
definitely.
Thank you.
Yeah, bye all. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Chi.
Thank you. Love you all.
Love you.
As you were talking, Sindwell, I realized it's often a human default to come into a conversation with a charge.
Mm,
It's sort of guiding the other one towards that charge instead of coming in from a neutral.
mm,
Uh, And as soon as I set it up for him, right? He's like, oh, well, there's a role. So this role, I have to be like this. There's an expectation of what this role needs to
Yeah.
be,
mm,
rather than just letting it flow into what it could be.
Mm.
And it was perfect. It was perfect because that's how we learn.
You were setting it up for intuitive, what was it, the other, imagination to take over.
Yep. Rather, and instead, the 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 expectation of what like that role is what he stepped into.
Yeah, then it becomes force.
Yep. Yep. And it was
yeah. And Jesse, you were nurturing to not force him, but to like almost seeing the strong potentiality of going to a default of assuming a role, and you just you offered like your hand out to say it's okay, it just is what it is, and it's complete.
only when we perform do we get the feedback.
Mm-hmm.
And then the feedback is where we adjust from. There's nothing personal about it. Yet we all make it very personal.
Mhm. Yeah, when we're in the spotlight, so to speak.
Yeah.
But I loved his questions to get me to intuitive imagination. It took me to what is it? Another word for creation and energy. So, I mean, it can't be wrong no matter how it went, it's not wrong.
No. I honor the way you danced with it. Because what I listened was that there was a flow of energy, and then when the question said, "What's another word for it?" It stops that flow. I would have preferred to stay in that flow because it was expanding.
Mm.
And in the awareness of it is like, oh, well, were we just throwing techniques out, or were we actually listening to the flow of the conversation? The conductor listens to the flow of the conversation and adjusts in real time.
Mm. I I feel that I was definitely in flow because I wasn't sure where it was going. It took me to creation,
Mhm. Yeah.
and it kept moving, and the best word I could describe that flow was just pure energy, pure intentional, not into where it was necessarily was going, but pure and what it absolutely is energy.
So, uh, like his move, right, to say, "Here, give me another word for that." I use that when we're going in a direction, when we're going in the wrong direction.
Mm,
Because usually it's in a conversation of what we don't want, how it's backwards. And when I say, okay, well, here, give me the opposite word, right? I'm opening it up to the flow channel.
mhm,
And if we're flowing, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the way he asked it was perfect. It was like, oh, it created a different space for you to stay in flow with a different word. So it just
mhm,
like the outcome of it was phenomenal. But it was in the moment, it was like, oh,
mhm. And it was flowing through him authentically.
mhm.
because he didn't ask what's the opposite. He asked what's another word.
Exactly. It was brilliant. It was brilliant.
Brilliant.
And so it was inside knowing he needed to get you to, or help you see another word for it. And poof, it's like, yeah, great connection.
And it was swift too.
Mhm.
It was like, whew, like a nice breeze. Mm.
Thank you all. Been a great morning. Well, thank you. You guys, it would have been a great morning.
Yeah, you all have a blessed day.
Thank you, guys. Been beautiful to be with you. I love you all. All right. Have an amazing one. Sending blessings from the UK.
Love and
Mhm.
hugs from Denmark.
From
Yeah,
Denmark.
yeah.
I'm glad I was able to hop on earlier today. That was a power puncher. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was
Thanks.
powerful, man. Like that was like that was beautifully, yeah, that was beautifully done, Sindrell. So I'm glad I got to witness that. I love you,
Thanks,
legends. Nice
Love
one,
you
Jesse.
too.
Thank
Bye-bye.
Love you, love Lucian, Heinz, Jesse.
Sindrell Hines. Till next time.
you. Peace out. Big love.